hooked in Kiteloop. The first section is how to land your first kite loop. The second section is how to do a proper mega loop. Section 1. Your first hooked in kite loops to the left. For your first kite loop attempts, it is required that you can jump confidently and do down loops. You ideally want to be fairly underpowered and not on a bigger kite than a 10 square meter. I recommend using 22 to 24 meter lines. Spotting your takeoff. Whether you are taking off on flat water or a wave, it is important to identify your ideal takeoff spot and prepare for it. Once you have identified your takeoff spot, you must position your kite at 11 on the clock and increase your speed slightly. Edge upwind to pop and send your kite up to 12:30 like you would on a normal jump. It is important that as soon as your board has left the water, you must tense your core and tuck your legs slightly. For your first kite loop attempts, it is better to loop later as the kite will generate less power. The earlier you loop, the more power is generated. Wait till you are almost at the peak of your jump and pull as hard as you can on the right hand side of your bar and commit to completing the whole loop. Once the loop is complete and your kite is pointing up, you must then sheet out so that your kite can climb back up above your head. If a down loop is required, it is important that you wait for your kite to be above your head and slowing you down before you initiate the down loop like you would on a normal jump. Section 2. How to do a proper mega loop. The ideal setup for big mega loops is to be well powered on an 8 or 9 square meter kite. Your takeoff preparation, pop, and timing of the loop are the most crucial parts to big mega loops. Takeoff preparation. Controllable speed and power is your best friend. Once you have spotted your takeoff, it is crucial to lower your kite position between 9 and 10 o'clock. Generate a lot of speed without losing your edge or bearing off downwind, and create as much power and line tension as possible. This is the part where everything must align. A good preloaded pop makes all the difference to getting maximum height and power. As soon as your board touches the water again after your preloaded pop, you must edge hard upwind, sit back and tense your core while steering your kite up. Explode aggressively off the water while sheeting in your bar. Ideally you want to time all of that when your board is about to leave the water and you sheet your bar in. Your kite is around 11:30 on the clock and you keep steering your kite across to 1 o'clock for maximum height and travel. The timing of your loop is what really differentiates a kite loop from a mega loop. The earlier you loop, the more power it will generate. The lower it will go and the more yank you will experience. All the factors that make up a mega loop. First start looping a bit later, and as you get more comfortable you can start looping earlier and earlier. Be careful not to loop too early as you don't want to kill your height. It is all about timing, which you will start to feel more and more when you are learning how to mega loop.